Pat here with Dead Things Yard Haunt. So I want to show you a prop that I have recently finished. That is my scissor hinge zombie. So I'll show you the business end of this bad boy. So the scissor mechanism itself is made with 3/4 inch aluminum square stock to shave a bit of weight off of it. I was using square aluminum, but it was just a little too heavy for the cylinder. So the square aluminum stock shaved a bit of weight off. The cylinder is a 25mm or 1-inch bore, and I believe it is somewhere around 10 inches of stroke. I could tell you that before I painted it, but now that it's painted I can't tell you what it is. The rod of the cylinder and the bottom of the scissor hinge are attached to a piece of angle iron, and then the angle iron is attached to a good quality drawer slide mechanism. I've set it up so that when the cylinder is fully extended or fully retracted, that the drawer is not at its end range. It still has a little bit more to go either way. That way I'm kind of not taking it to end range. My cylinder has flow controls on both the top and the bottom here as well, which is very important. You could also put flow controls on the exhaust ports of your solenoids. I have them on here. The reason that they're important is that it takes an awful lot of air pressure to extend that scissor mechanism and a little bit of air pressure to retract it. And if you're using the same amount of wide open air to extend it as you are retracting it, it's going to tear it apart. This thing was bouncing across the room and in danger of tearing itself apart. So that being said, once I mounted the arms and the body and everything onto it, it was not able to extend. The scissor hinge was not able to extend. It was if it was partially opened, but not from this position here. So rather than go and drop $70 on a brand new cylinder, which I would have to have shipped to me, I went and bought a spring for $4 at Home Depot and just mounted it to the bottom of the scissor hinge here, and then the pivot point up there, and that gives it just enough mechanical advantage to be able to move easily. So up here, this is a T in here, which these pieces of PVC are bolted to. So as this extends, those arms come up. Okay. This is just bolted right through, drilled a couple of holes down the bottom here and bolted right through so I could get this head position where I wanted it. I wanted it looking down, and then of course when the scissor is fully extended, the head is looking up. So the body is made out of duct tape. It's almost made in what I would call a reverse vest, so that it can come over these pieces of wood here and just be stapled in. So that's kind of a reversed vest there. So duct tape with great stuff for the ribs, and then I coated it all in liquid latex. Once that liquid latex dried, I actually gave it a couple of coats of liquid latex, and then I went over it again with liquid latex and cobwebs to get that rotted skin effect. The arms are heated up bent pieces of PVC. This is a 90-degree elbow here, and they're both securely attached. That arm was then wrapped in garbage bags or plastic bags or shopping bags, what have you, and heated up with a heat gun to get kind of a muscle underlying structure, and then again liquid latex and cobwebs. All pieces were painted with flat black as a base coat, and then dry brushed with acrylics, browns, brown mixed with tan, tan mixed with brown, blah 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 blah, on and on. The hands here, these are actually the end pieces that are cut off of the PVC, the join piece of the PVC. So what I did is I drilled 5 holes in it, cut some coat hangers to length, put them in there and crimped them in there really nice and solid, wrapped the fingers with paper towel, and then a coat of liquid latex, and again latex and cobwebs. They are posable. I can put the hand kind of any way I want it to, and yeah. The head is basically just hot glued in there. I was trying great stuff, but it just didn't work out for whatever reason, so maybe I just didn't have enough or what have you, and I ran out of great stuff, so I figured, you know what, I'm just going to hot glue it in there and stick a screw through there to hold everything in place. So what is powering this all? Well, I have this is a 5-port two-way solenoid, so air, 12 volt, so air comes in through here, and one of these is always open, so that means that air is coming through here and pushing through, and basically what it's doing is that it is keeping that rod extended, which is keeping the scissor mechanism retracted, and then when it's energized it switches to here. The air exhausts out one of these ports, and that will then retract that rod and extend the scissor prop. As an added bonus, I put in my DC prop spitter mechanism that I won from being a Hauntcast subscriber. So this is really cool. I really like this. This is really good quality tubing here. My only complaint of it is that this isn't in black. I would like that in black instead of the orange, but I'll be able to hide it. I've got the other piece going into just a windshield washer jug, and I will probably spray flammable liquids into the face of the tots. No, I won't. No, I won't. Man. No, it's just got water. Actually, I am a little conflicted about the spraying water. I mean, it gets pretty bloody cold around here, or it can be around Halloween. So I think the way that this is going, the angle that's doing, it's actually spraying it more up into the air than it is directly at someone, and I'm fine with that. The last thing I want to be accused of is giving a tot a cold because I froze them out by spraying cold water in their face on a cold October night. So that's that. The whole thing is being powered by a Hallstaff key banger. You know, this is one that I built on a project board. This is before Steve got his circuit boards done up. So seems to be working okay. I am having some issues, and I'm thinking it might have to do with some sort of current rollback that's occurring on the with the solenoids. I'm not sure, but I'll get it figured out. It has, you can see, it has space to put a tender board on, and then a jack to put the tender board out. So I haven't got that the tender board hooked up yet. I haven't got a prop sound for this thing yet, but once I do, I'll hook it all up. So show this bad boy in action. So that's it. I'm very happy with the way that this turned out. Very, very good. It's very cool. Was a very interesting build. Always challenges, always things that you have to kind of overcome, and that's cool. I mean, as I've said before on other vlogs, that this is all prototyping for me. I'm not an engineer. Never worked in a metal shop. You know, any of the skills that I've got have been just by tinkering and fooling around, and you know, some of them through the work that I do, but most of it is just learning from other people out there. So you can too. So I hope you like this. If you do, press like and leave a comment. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. And if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. And yeah, catch you later. Take care.